All right, here we are, final day. We're going to add the greetings, the final touches to the slider. And of course, we want to add any other final touches that we have, and we're going to play with it, and then we will have our final slider card project all ready to go. So let's go over here to where we left off yesterday. Now we have a lot of stuff going on here, and the inside of my card is now dry. So now I have to decide what greeting I want. Now we're doing Mother's Day, so I could simply add Mother's Day here, and I could color these in with different colored pens or pencils, whatever I have on the go. I happen to have a gold Cricut pen here, so I can just add some details here. You want to color in and make it beautiful, and because it's your card and the one that you are giving away. And you see there's little places that you can add little gold touches to it. Doesn't have to be the whole thing. You want to color it in. You want that nice homemade look when you're finished with everything. And this shouldn't take too long. I've got all of these little diamonds, and we got a little dot here I can add some color to. And then continue to add those colors with different pens as you wish. This is the final portion for you. So if you had red, for example, and you wanted to have the red little hearts here, you can color things in red. I just use a mishmash of colors when I'm doing any of my things. So we've got another little diamond here. And of course, you can color anything in that you want to have a beautiful little greeting. And of course, the easy part here is being able to glue that in, because all we're going to do is just go around the outside edge. I generally don't put glue in the middle because it then makes the card bulkier. And then of course, I want to try and center this as best as possible. And then I can, of course, add some other decorations over here. So if I decided that, this wall is pretty plain, I can just add a flower or two coming over here. Add a couple of extra little things going here. Just grab this one on top. Add this underneath here. And then, of course, I want to glue down the bottom. So as you can see, you can add some beautiful little decorations on the inside. Now, it's the outside where we need to make a big change. And this is where you're going to add a greeting that you have put in for yourself. Now, I've just got, this is an infusible ink. It shouldn't be doing that, but, just things like growing fast. And of course, that is just with a single line. You will want to fill that in, make it look a lot better than what I have it here. So you can just add color to it. And of course, the idea is to have it very freelance and just thicken things up. And it just gives you the option to make some ideal things. Now, pulling this up and down really doesn't give us everything that we want. We need to have some grass to hide this. Now, the biggest key here is you want to hide the stems in particular, and you want the rest of the grass to hide the rest of it. Now, I am just going to put my finger in place here because I want to make sure that my flowers can pop right out and they can pop right back in. Okay, so my pop in, I got my sun stuck in here. There we go. So I'm going to just move my sun out a little bit, just like that, so I know it'll go right back down to the bottom where I want it. Great. Now, for the grass, we've got long pieces and we've got short pieces. Because we want to hide everything, we've got to make sure that this is going to go across. So it's easy to put it up and down. Now if I put this one here, I can put the one below it just there. Now for the grass, I'm only going to glue these edge pieces in place. And that gives me a little flexibility here. Just on the edge and just on the edge. It's enough to just hide them. Now, if you wanted to, you could add more grass at the bottom, but I'm just going to add this extra little piece at the bottom again. Once again, we only want the edges and the sides. I'm just going to hide those stems at the bottom. All right. Now with this last one, at least I can put a little bit of glue at the bottom just to hold it into place. There we go. Watch it come off here. Now that's going to hold it in place just enough. Now I've written growing fast on it. You can add a different greeting, but now the effect is really cool because now when I pull it up, of course, my flowers are going to come right up exactly the way I want them to. And then, of course, it's sturdy enough. I can push them back down underneath. And there we go. There is our slider cart. So easy to do. You don't have to have flowers. You can use anything else you want. I'm just going to hold my finger here. Not quite dry. It's going to be able to grow back and forth. I hope you had a lot of fun with this countdown project. I can hardly wait to see you inside of the workshop.